My beloved child, before the sun rose this morning, before your eyes opened to the light of a new day, I was already beside you. I watched over you through the quiet hours of the night. I saw the weight that your heart carried, the thoughts that tried to steal your peace, and the tears that never reached your pillow. You may think you are alone in your struggle, but I have been holding you even when you didn't feel my hands. I never left. I never will. I know the things you don't speak about, the pain that hides behind your smile, the exhaustion that settles deep inside your soul. You have been fighting battles that others can't see, and sometimes you wonder if I still hear you. My child, I never stopped listening. Every sigh, every whisper, every unspoken word has reached my heart. When your strength failed, mine stood in its place. When your faith trembled, my love covered you like a gentle wave. I want you to pause now. Take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs. That is my gift, the breath of life that I renew in you each morning. You are alive for a reason. This moment is sacred. I allowed this new day to rise so you could begin again, not in fear, but in peace. You don't have to earn my love today. You only have to receive it. I'm not looking at your failures or your flaws. I am looking at your heart, and I see beauty there. Even in the middle of your weakness, I see strength forming. Even in your confusion, I see purpose being born. I know there are moments when you wish you could run away from your pain, your memories, your mistakes. But my child, you can always run to me. I will never turn you away. My arms remain open, waiting for you to rest. You don't need to fix everything before coming to me. I am not waiting for perfection. I am waiting for surrender. Come as you are, tired, broken, hopeful, fearful. I will meet you there. I want you to remember something today. My grace doesn't arrive with noise. It comes softly, like sunlight breaking through the clouds after a long storm. It touches your soul when you least expect it. It whispers, "You're safe now." The grace that carried you through the dark will carry you into the light. You don't need to see the whole path ahead. You only need to take the next step, trusting that I am already in every tomorrow waiting for you. Let go of the need to control everything. You have been trying to hold the universe in your hands when it was always resting in mine. I am the one who calms the oceans, who paints the skies, who holds your heartbeat steady, even when you are afraid. If I can command the stars, do you not believe I can guide your life too? Trust me with your future. Trust me with what you cannot understand. Trust that even the things that broke you are being woven into something beautiful. My beloved child, if this message touched your heart, leave your like as a sign of faith and gratitude, and share it with that special person who needs a reminder that they're not alone, that my love still reaches them. Every click, every share, every amen spreads my light farther. Go now and let your kindness be the spark that awakens another soul. As you listen now, I want you to feel my presence wrapping around you. Not as a faraway God, but as a loving Father who knows every detail of your life. I am not disappointed in you. I am proud of the courage it takes for you to keep going. You think I haven't noticed your small acts of love, your quiet prayers, your faith that refuses to die? I've seen every one of them, and I will honor them. Today, let your heart rest in this truth. You are loved without condition. You are forgiven without measure. You are chosen without question. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where I can reach you. So when fear tries to rise again, when your mind begins to wander into worry, close your eyes and whisper, "God, I know you're here, and I will answer." I will remind you once more in the stillness of your soul, "Yes, my child, I am here. I have always been here, and I will never leave you." My child, I know the quiet moments that scare you, those times when everything around you feels still, and your thoughts grow louder than ever. I know how silence can sometimes feel like absence. You wonder if I have gone quiet too, if I have turned my face away. But hear me now. I am in the silence. I am in the pause. I am in the breath between your questions. My silence does not mean distance. It means I am listening deeply, working gently, shaping things you cannot yet see. You often look for my presence in the noise and signs and big miracles and loud answers, but beloved, I am just as real in the gentle whisper that brushes across your heart. When your world goes quiet, that is when you can hear me most clearly. I am teaching you to listen, not with your ears, but with your spirit. I am speaking to the place inside you that words cannot reach, the place that aches for peace and longs to be seen. There are nights when you lie awake replaying everything you wish you could change, everything that went wrong. You whisper prayers that seem to vanish into the dark, and you ask God, "Are you still here?" "Yes, I am. I never left your side. I was there when the tears fell. I was holding you when you thought you were falling apart. Every time your heart broke, mine broke too. I never ignored your cries. I collected every one of them and turned them into seeds of healing. You see, my child, silence is not emptiness, it is preparation. When you cannot hear me, it is not because I am gone. It is because I am building something within you. I am strengthening your patience, deepening your trust, and teaching your soul to rest even when the answers have not come. The greatest faith is not built in noise, but in stillness, in the quiet places where you choose to believe even when you don't feel me. When your prayers seem unanswered, know this: no prayer ever goes unheard. Some answers need time to bloom. I do not rush what I am perfecting. You see delay, I see development. You see waiting, I see growth. I am writing your story with divine timing, and every pause, every silence, every not yet is part of that sacred design. So when you wake up and the world feels heavy, when you pray and all you hear is quiet, do not let fear fill the silence. Let faith fill it. Whisper my name softly, simply, Jesus. And in that moment, you will feel it. The calm that doesn't make sense, the warmth that wraps around your heart. And that is me, reminding you that I am closer than your next heartbeat. You don't need to shout for me to hear you. You don't need to prove your worth for me to answer. Just be still. Sit in my presence. Let the quiet be holy. Let your soul breathe again. When the world rushes, I invite you to slow down. When the noise overwhelms, I invite you to step into the quiet where I wait for you. Even when your faith feels small, even when you cannot find the words, I am praying over you. My spirit speaks for you when you have no strength left to speak for yourself. Every sigh is sacred to me. Every tear is a prayer I understand. You are never alone in the silence, for I am the silence that holds you. So, my beloved, do not fear the quiet. It is not the end. It is the beginning of something deeper. The silence is where I heal you, where I shape your heart to recognize my voice when the noise returns. I am teaching you that peace does not depend on sound or sight. It depends on trust. Today, rest in this truth. Even when you cannot hear me, I am still speaking. Even when you cannot see me, I am still moving. Even when you cannot feel me, I am still holding you. The silence is not the absence of my love. It is the sound of my love wrapping itself gently around your soul. So breathe, my child. Inhale grace, exhale fear. Let this stillness become your sanctuary. I am with you here, in the quiet, turning your waiting into worship and your silence into strength. My beloved child, I see how your heart has been carrying so much lately. You wake up already tired, your soul feels heavy, and sometimes you don't even know why. You try to smile, to keep going, to hold everything together, but inside you are weary. I know the weight you carry because I have been carrying it with you. Every burden you feel pressing on your chest has already been felt by me. You are not walking through this valley alone. My shoulders are wide enough for your pain, and my arms are strong enough for your tears. There are days when the world feels too loud, too demanding, and you just want to escape. I see those moments when you close your eyes and whisper, God, I can't do this anymore. And my heart whispers back, you don't have to. I'm here. You were never meant to carry the load of life alone. I designed your soul to lean, not to break. When you fall, I catch you. When you cry, I listen. When you collapse, I lift you. You may not feel my arms, but they are the reason you are still standing. Do not mistake your weakness for failure. Weakness is the doorway through which my strength enters your life. When you reach the end of yourself, that is where I begin. The heaviness you feel is not a punishment. It is an invitation to rest in me. Let go of the idea that you must be strong all the time. I never asked for that. I only ask that you trust me with the parts of you that are breaking. When the night grows long and your heart aches for peace, know this: I am closer in the dark than you can imagine. I walk beside you through every shadow, through every memory that hurts, through every silent battle no one else knows about. I am not a God who watches from a distance. I am the one who steps into your storm and says, peace, be still. I am the calm that enters the chaos. I am the warmth that enters the cold. I am the hope that whispers when your faith is fading. I want you to stop pretending you're fine. I want you to stop forcing yourself to be okay. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to earn my comfort. Just be honest. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me what you can't say to anyone else. I already know, but I long to hear it from you. When you open your heart, even in broken words, you make space for my healing to flow. There are some pains I don't take away instantly because they are shaping you, making you gentler, wiser, and stronger in ways you cannot yet see. But while you wait for the healing, I promise this, you will never walk that road alone. I am carrying you even when you feel too weak to pray. I am fighting for you even when you think nothing is changing. The story is still being written and grace is still being poured over every line. My child, release the guilt that tells you you're not enough. Release the fear that says you will always hurt like this. The pain you feel now is not forever. There is light ahead, and I am leading you toward it. Every tear that falls becomes a seed of something new. Peace will grow where pain once lived, and joy will rise where sorrow once stood. So when your heart feels heavy again, don't run from me, run to me. Let your tears fall into my hands. Let your soul rest against my chest. Feel my heartbeat sinking with yours, and remember, you were never created to carry life alone. You were created to be carried by love. You may not see it, but even now I'm lifting you higher. Every breath you take in faith, every moment you choose to hope again makes the darkness tremble. I am turning your burden into blessing, your weakness into worship, and your pain into purpose. Rest now, my child. The battle is not yours to fight alone. Give me your worries, your fears, your questions. Let me hold them for you. You don't have to understand everything. You only need to remember that you are loved deeply and endlessly. I am here carrying your heart, and I will never set it down. My beloved child, I know how hard it is for you to let go. You hold on so tightly to people, to pain, to things you wish had turned out differently. You keep trying to fix everything, to make sense of the pieces that fell apart. You replay moments in your mind, asking why, searching for answers that never come. I see how much it hurts. But listen to me now with all the gentleness of heaven. Your healing will not come from understanding. It will come from surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. It means handing over what was never meant to be carried alone. It means trusting that even when you can't see the road ahead, I am already walking it for you. When you surrender, you are not losing control. You are giving control to the one who knows where every path leads. My child, stop fighting the current. Stop trying to swim against every wave. Let go, and you will discover that my arms have been underneath you the whole time, holding you above the waters. You have prayed for healing, and I have heard every word. But sometimes what I heal first is not the situation, it's your heart. I begin by calming the storm inside you before calming the one around you. The peace you've been waiting for is not found in changed circumstances. It's found in the moment you trust me completely. When you open your hands and whisper, God, I give it all to you, something powerful happens. The weight begins to lift. The fear starts to fade. The wound begins to close. There are things I had to take from you, not because I wanted to hurt you, but because they were hurting you in ways you could not see. I removed what was blocking your healing, even when it broke your heart. I know it's painful to lose what you loved, but I promise you this. I never remove something without the intention to restore something greater. I do not destroy, I rebuild. I do not end, I renew. Every ending I allow carries the seed of a better beginning. Let the tears fall if they need to. Healing doesn't always look like strength. Sometimes it looks like surrender. Sometimes it looks like kneeling down and saying, I don't understand, but I trust you anyway. Every tear that falls in faith becomes a river that waters the soil of your future. I am not asking you to be strong. I am asking you to be still. I will be your strength. I will do the heavy lifting. You only need to rest in my promise that everything lost in pain will return in grace. Do you know what happens when you finally let go? Space opens up inside your heart for me to move. The healing I bring is gentle. It doesn't rush. It doesn't force. It doesn't demand. It comes like morning light after a long night, quiet, steady, unstoppable. You won't even notice it at first, but one day, you'll wake up and realize the ache isn't as sharp anymore, the sadness isn't as deep, and the memory doesn't hurt like it used to. That's when you'll know you're healing. Healing isn't about forgetting what happened. It's about finding peace in what remains. It's about learning that even in the ashes, beauty can grow. I can turn your deepest wounds into testimonies that help others find me. The very place where you once felt broken will one day shine with compassion, wisdom, and grace. You will look back and say, now I see why it had to happen that way. My child, I am not disappointed in your pain. I am proud of your persistence. You have endured storms that could have drowned you, yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still reaching for me. That is faith. That is strength. That is surrender in motion. And because of it, healing is already on its way. So today, release it all, the guilt, the fear, the questions. Place them at my feet and rest. You don't have to fix what's broken. I will. You don't have to hold together what is falling apart. I am holding you. Take a deep breath and whisper, Lord, I surrender. And as those words rise from your heart, feel my peace descending upon you. Let this be your moment of freedom. Let this be the day you stop trying to carry what was never yours to carry. Healing is not something you must chase. It is something you allow. I am already healing what hurt you, even in the places you've forgotten to look. Trust me, what once brought you pain will soon bring you peace. Leave your amen in the comments and your like so your life may be even more blessed. My beloved child, even when you walk through the darkest seasons of your life, I want you to remember this truth. My light has never left you. You may not always see it, you may not always feel it, but it is there, burning softly within you like a candle that refuses to go out. There is no night too long, no shadow too deep that can hide you from my presence. Even in the middle of your pain, even when the storm rages and the world feels cold, my light still shines on you, guiding you back home. You have walked through days when hope seemed small and faith felt fragile. You have wondered if I still hear your prayers, if I still see your tears. And I want you to know, my child, I do. I see every tear you cry, and I collect them as treasures. I hear every prayer, even the ones you only whisper inside your heart. When your strength runs low and your voice trembles, my light steps in where your faith feels weak. My light is not like the sun that rises and sets. It does not fade. It does not rest. It never leaves. The night teaches your eyes to recognize even the smallest spark. The shadows remind your heart that even when everything seems uncertain, my love remains constant. You may lose sight of me, but I never lose sight of you. You don't have to chase the light because the light is already within you. I placed it there the day I breathed life into your soul. It is the whisper that tells you to keep going. It is the warmth that suddenly comforts you when you feel alone. It is the strength that rises inside you when you thought you had none left. That's me, shining quietly through your spirit, reminding you that you were never meant to walk in darkness forever. My child, even when the world grows cold, let your heart stay warm. Do not let the bitterness of others steal your brightness. Do not let pain harden your heart or make you forget who you are. You are light, born of light, held by light, destined to shine. Every act of kindness you give, every prayer you whisper, every smile you share, it all becomes a reflection of my light on this earth. And when you love others, even through your own pain, you make the world brighter. There will be moments when your path feels unclear, when everything ahead of you is covered in fog. Don't be afraid. You don't need to see the whole road, just the next step. My light doesn't always reveal everything at once. It shows you just enough to keep you moving forward in faith. And as you walk, the path will open little by little, until one day you'll look back and see how perfectly I guided you through the dark. You ask God, why did I have to go through this pain? And I answer, because even the darkest night prepares the way for dawn. Without the night, you would never see the beauty of sunrise. Without pain, you would never know the power of healing. Without loss, you would never understand the depth of my love. I do not waste your suffering. I use it to make you whole. I turn your ashes into beauty, your sorrow into wisdom, and your wounds into light for others who are still lost in the dark. My light is not a promise that life will be easy. It is a promise that you will never walk through it alone. When the world feels heavy, close your eyes and whisper, God, shine your light in me, and you will feel it. A gentle peace filling your chest, a quiet strength lifting your spirit. That's me, reminding you that no matter what comes, you're never abandoned. So walk today with your head lifted high, even if your steps are slow. The same light that guided Moses through the desert, that led Paul through prison, that lifted Mary through grief, that same light lives inside of you. It is my light, eternal and unshakable. You don't have to fear the darkness anymore, for I am with you in it. And when you finally stand at the edge of a new morning, look up. The light you see on the horizon is not far from you. It has been rising inside your heart all along. I am that light. I am your dawn after the longest night. I will never leave you, never dim, never fade. I will shine in you, through you, and around you forever. My precious child, I know the storms that shake your world. I see the waves that rise high, threatening to pull you under. The thunder of fear, the wind of doubt, the rain of pain. All of it feels too strong sometimes. You hold on tight, wondering if you will make it through, wondering where I am in the middle of the chaos. But hear me now, my beloved, I am in the storm with you. I never stood far away. I am the calm at the center of your chaos, the whisper that cuts through the wind and says, peace, be still. You have faced moments that made you question everything. You tried to keep your faith steady while the world around you was falling apart. You wanted answers, but all you found was more confusion. And yet even then, my peace was working quietly within you. My peace doesn't always take the storm away. Sometimes it teaches you to walk through it without fear. The storm does not define you. The strength I place within you does. When the winds of life push you to your knees, that is not your defeat. That is your invitation. Down there in surrender, you will find me. You will feel my hands holding yours, steadying you, reminding you that you were never meant to face this alone. I am not afraid of your storm. I am not disappointed by your struggle. I am the one who commands the sea to calm and the sky to clear. I can bring peace to the outside, yes, but more importantly, I bring peace inside you where no storm can reach. Sometimes, my child, the waves you fear most are not around you, but within you. They are the thoughts that rush like winds, the worries that pound like thunder. But when you let me in, those inner storms begin to quiet. I speak to your heart the same words I spoke to the sea. Peace. Be still. And in that moment, everything inside you begins to settle. The fear loses its grip. The chaos starts to fade. You remember that you are not powerless because my spirit lives in you, and my spirit is stronger than any storm. You have prayed for me to stop the rain, but sometimes I let it fall so you can learn to dance in it. You have asked me to calm the wind, but sometimes I let it blow so you can see that you are unshakable. My peace is not fragile. It doesn't break when the world trembles. It stands like a lighthouse, unmoved, unafraid, unending. That is the peace I give you. Not the kind the world offers, but the kind that stays when everything else falls apart. I know you worry about what's next. You look at the future and feel uncertain. But you don't need to know what tomorrow holds. You only need to know who holds you. My peace doesn't come from answers. It comes from trust. You don't have to understand how everything will work out. You only have to rest in the truth that I'm already working it out. I go before you, behind you, and beside you. I am your shelter when the rain falls, your anchor when the waves crash, your calm when the noise is too much. My beloved, I see how hard you've tried to stay strong for everyone. You've smiled through tears, carried burdens you never spoke about, and pretended you were fine when you were breaking inside. I honor that strength, but I also invite you to rest. You don't need to keep pretending. You don't need to keep fighting alone. Let me be your peace. Let me take the weight you've been carrying. You can lay it down here in my presence and breathe again. Close your eyes now. Feel my peace wrapping around you like a soft blanket. It's not distant or temporary. It's steady and deep. It fills every empty place in your heart. It slows the racing of your thoughts. It washes away the noise of fear. Right now, this very moment, I am quieting the storm around you and within you. You don't have to do anything but receive. And one day soon, you will look back on this storm and realize something beautiful. It didn't destroy you. It refined you. It made your faith stronger. It taught you to depend on me, not on your own strength. The same storm that once scared you will become the very reason your faith now stands unshakable. So walk forward, my child, not afraid of the thunder, but aware of the peace that walks with you. The waves may rise, but I rise higher. The wind may howl, but my voice is louder. You are not lost in the storm. You are being led through it. And when it passes, you will see the sky will open, the sun will return, and my peace will still be flowing, steady and strong through every part of your soul. My precious child, I know the memories that still ache, the words that were spoken against you, the people who hurt you when all you gave was love. I see the wounds that never seem to heal, and the anger that sometimes rises inside you when you think about them. You try to move on, but the pain still whispers in your heart, doesn't it? I understand, my child. I was there when it happened, when they lied, when they left, when they broke what was sacred. I felt every bit of your pain as if it were my own. But now, it's time to heal. It's time to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Forgiveness is not about forgetting what happened. It's not pretending that the hurt didn't cut deep. Forgiveness is about freedom, your freedom. When you forgive, you release yourself from the chains that tie you to the past. You stop carrying the poison that was never meant to live inside you. The pain they caused may not have been your choice, but the peace that follows can be. Every time you choose to forgive, you are saying, God, I trust you to handle what I cannot, and I will. I will take care of what was done against you, and I will bring justice in my perfect way and time. You see, my child, holding on to bitterness only keeps the wound open. It's like pressing your hand against a bruise over and over. It never gets the chance to heal. But when you forgive, even through tears, you allow my grace to enter that place. Grace does what anger never can. It restores, it renews, it rebuilds. You may think forgiving makes you weak, but it's the opposite. It takes strength to release pain. It takes courage to love again after being broken. It takes faith to let me turn what was meant for harm into something good. I know some of your pain isn't just from others, it's from yourself. You blame yourself for mistakes, for choices you wish you could undo, for times you feel you failed me. My child, hear me clearly. You are forgiven. I am not keeping a list of your wrongs. I already erased them with love. You don't need to keep punishing yourself for what I have already redeemed. Stop reopening wounds that I have already healed. You are not your past. You are my beloved, covered in grace. Forgiveness is not a one-time act, it's a process, a journey that I walk with you. Some days you will feel free and other days you will feel the pain again. But each time you choose to forgive, even in small ways, the chains lose their strength. Keep walking toward peace, step by step. I will give you the strength to do it. You are not doing this alone. I am holding your heart through every breath of the process. My child, when you forgive, something sacred happens. You make room for joy again. The bitterness that once filled your heart will be replaced with lightness and laughter. You will feel yourself breathe deeper. You will look in the mirror and see not a victim, but someone victorious. The same hands that once trembled with pain will now rise in freedom. That's the power of forgiveness. It doesn't erase the past. It transforms it into wisdom, compassion, and peace. And do not forget, as I have forgiven you freely, I ask you to forgive freely too. Forgive even those who never said I'm sorry. Forgive those who didn't see your worth. Forgive yourself for the times you stayed when you should have walked away, for the moments you doubted, for the times you lost your way. Forgiveness doesn't excuse what happened. It hands it over to me. It says, God, you take it now. I'm done carrying it. I know it's hard. I know it feels impossible. But when you forgive, you are not letting them win. You are letting me win in you. You are letting peace, not pain, guide your future. You are choosing freedom instead of chains. You are letting your heart become whole again. And one day soon you will wake up and realize the bitterness is gone. You will smile again without that heavy weight. You will see that the people who hurt you no longer control your heart. That is when you will know you are free. So now take a deep breath, whisper their names, the ones who hurt you, and say, I forgive you, and I release you to God. Feel the peace flow through your soul like a soft river. That's me, washing away the pain, filling the space with grace. Forgive, my child, not for them, but for you. Because when you forgive, the door to your healing swings wide open, and the chains of your past finally fall to the ground. And in that sacred silence that follows, you will hear my voice, gentle, loving, proud. You're free now, my child. You're free. My beloved child, I see when your heart feels lost, when you wake up not knowing what direction to take, when everything you once trusted seems uncertain. You look around and it feels like the world has moved on without you. You wonder where you belong, what purpose still remains for you. You try to find your way back, but every path feels covered in fog. You whisper, God, I can't see where I'm going. And I answer softly, that's okay, my child, you don't need to see. I will lead you home. There are seasons in your life when I let you walk through the unknown, not to confuse you, but to bring you closer to me. When you can't find your way, you start to look for my light, and that's where faith grows. You learn that my presence is not limited to the places you recognize. I am with you in the detours and the deserts and the days that make no sense. Even when you wander, I never lose track of you. You may drift, but you can never drift too far for my love to reach you. Sometimes you feel like you've gone too far, the mistakes, the regrets, the mischances have carried you beyond my mercy. But my child, there's no place too dark, no distance too far, no past too broken that I cannot find you. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one. And when I find you, and I always find you, I do not scold you. I lift you into my arms, wipe the dust from your face, and whisper, you are home now. I know how tired your soul becomes when you try to fix everything by yourself. You search for meaning in people and success and distractions, but none of it fills the emptiness inside. That emptiness was never meant to be filled by the world. It was shaped for me, and only my love can fill it completely. You were made to walk with me, to rest in me, to let me be your direction when the road disappears. There were moments you felt abandoned, but I was right there, walking beside you through every shadow. Every time you thought you were walking in circles, you were actually walking toward me. I used your pain to guide your steps, your losses to open new doors, your loneliness to make you listen for my voice. I never wasted a single tear or a single moment. Every part of your journey has meaning, even the parts that broke you. My child, you are not forgotten. The world may overlook you, but heaven never has. Every prayer you whispered, I heard. Every sigh you breathed, I caught. Every time you fell, I placed grace beneath you to soften the fall. Even now, when you don't know what comes next, I am already preparing the way ahead. I am aligning the people, the opportunities, and the moments that will lead you exactly where you're meant to be. When you can't see the road, just hold my hand. You don't need to know where we're going, you just need to know who's guiding you. My guidance isn't always loud. It often comes in quiet nudges, gentle feelings, small moments of peace that whisper, "This is the way." Follow that peace, my child. Follow it even when it doesn't make sense, because my peace will always lead you back to my plan. Do not be afraid of taking wrong turns. I am the God who can make even detours divine. Every delay, every mistake, every heartbreak, I will use it all to bring you home. What the enemy meant to destroy you will become the very thing I use to restore you. You don't need to have it all figured out. You only need to take the next step in faith. Each step toward me is a step toward healing, hope, and wholeness. Home is not just a place, my beloved. It is a state of your soul resting in my arms. When you finally stop running, when you stop trying to earn my love and simply receive it, you will realize that you were never truly lost. You were being led, gently, through the valleys that shaped your faith. You were never abandoned. You were being guided through grace. So now breathe deeply and let my presence fill you. The map may look blank, but your heart already knows the way because I live there. The light you seek is already within you, and it's leading you home to peace, to purpose, to me. Keep walking, my child. Keep believing. You are not lost. You are being found again, day by day, moment by moment, step by step, until you finally rest where you've always belonged, in the safety of my love. My precious child, I know what it feels like when life breaks you open, when you've given everything and it still wasn't enough, when you trusted and were betrayed, when your heart shattered and you wondered if it would ever beat the same again. I saw the moments when you hid your face from the world, when the pain felt too heavy to carry, when you thought, "This is the end of me." But what you didn't know was that even in that moment of breaking, something holy was being born inside you. You see, brokenness is not the end. It's the beginning of something beautiful. It's the space where my light enters your soul, where my strength starts to grow roots deep within you. When everything you once depended on falls apart, that's when you learn that I am the one holding you together. I never let your pieces scatter beyond my reach. Every crack, every scar, every tear, I see them all. I am weaving them into a masterpiece that will one day tell a story of victory. My child, you have mistaken your weakness for failure, but it's in your weakness that my power shines the brightest. I do not ask you to be strong on your own. I ask you to lean on me. My strength is not loud or proud. It moves quietly through your pain, lifting you when you cannot lift yourself. I am the unseen force that kept you breathing when you wanted to give up. I am the reason you're still standing after everything tried to knock you down. When you felt empty, I was filling you. When you felt lost, I was leading you. When you thought you were forgotten, I was preparing your comeback. The world may see your scars and call them damage, but I see them as proof of your survival, marks of a warrior who refused to give up. You are not broken beyond repair. You are broken open so that my love can shine through. I know it's hard to see beauty in your pain right now. You want to understand why it had to happen, why the people you loved walked away, why doors closed, why prayers seemed unanswered. But trust me, my child, I am working in the unseen. Every heartbreak that brought you to your knees became a stepping stone toward your destiny. Every tear that fell was watering the soil of your future. I never waste your pain. I transform it into purpose. The strength that is rising within you will surprise you. One day you will look back and realize that the very thing that broke you became the reason you grew. You will see that you are not weaker for what happened. You are wiser, softer, stronger, more alive. The fire that tried to destroy you has refined you. The darkness that surrounded you has taught you how to shine. My beloved, stop trying to hide your brokenness. Don't cover your scars. Let them speak. They are not symbols of defeat, but testimonies of endurance. The world needs to see that even when everything collapses, my love still rebuilds. You don't have to pretend that everything is okay. You only have to believe that you will be okay, because you will. I will make sure of it. Let go of the shame that tells you you're not enough. Let go of the fear that whispers you're too far gone. I make all things new, including you. You are not defined by what broke you. You are defined by what I'm building in you. You are the proof that grace can rise from ashes, that hope can bloom in ruins, that beauty can come from pain. So today, lift your head again. Even if your heart still trembles, lift it. You have survived what once seemed impossible, and that is no small thing. I'm turning your sorrow into strength, your pain into power, your story into light for others still walking through the dark. And when you doubt your own strength, remember this: it is not yours alone, it is mine flowing through you. When you walk, I walk with you. When you fight, I fight for you. When you fall, I lift you. Every heartbeat, every breath, every step forward is a reminder that resurrection lives within you, because I live within you. So, my child, rise again, not because the pain is gone, but because love is stronger. Rise because I'm not finished with you yet. The cracks in your heart are where my light shines the brightest. What once broke you will one day bless you. You are not weak. You are the miracle that came out of the storm. My beloved child, now that you've walked through the valleys, through the storms, through the nights that felt endless, I want you to pause and feel this truth deep in your soul. You are loved with a love that will never end, a love that existed before the stars were placed in the sky, a love that will still remain when time itself fades away. You have searched for love in many places, in people, in approval, in moments, but every love in this world, no matter how beautiful, is only a reflection of mine. My love is the source, the beginning, and the end of everything good. You have seen how fragile human love can be. People change, promises break, hearts wander, and yet, my love for you never wavers. It does not depend on your perfection. It depends on my heart. I do not love you because of what you do right or stop loving you because of what you do wrong. I love you simply because you are mine. Before you ever took your first breath, I called you my child. Before you ever made a mistake, I forgave you. Before you ever asked for love, I gave it to you freely. I know there have been moments when you doubted my love, when you felt forgotten, when prayers went unanswered, when pain didn't make sense. You looked at your circumstances and thought, if God loved me, why would this happen? But my child, my love doesn't mean life will always be easy. My love means I will never let you walk through it alone. When the road was dark, I was the hand guiding you through it. When the world turned cold, I was the warmth that kept you from freezing. Even when you couldn't see me, my love was surrounding you, steady, constant, and unbreakable. My love is not just comfort, it is power. It restores what was lost, it heals what was broken, it brings back life to the places that were dead. There is no mistake that can remove you from my love. No sin too great, no distance too far, no darkness too deep. You could run to the ends of the earth and still my love would find you there, waiting, patient, and kind. I have never stopped pursuing you, and I never will. You are the reason I paint the sunrise each morning to remind you that mercy is new every day. You are the reason I place peace in the sound of the ocean, hope in the laughter of a child, beauty in the small details of life, because I want you to feel my presence everywhere you go. I am not a faraway God watching from the heavens. I am the beating of your heart, the breath in your lungs, the light in your soul. You carry my love inside you. It is your anchor, your armor, your eternal home. My beloved, I know how hard it has been for you to believe that you are worthy of love. The world has told you that you're not enough, not strong enough, not good enough, not perfect enough. But I need you to know this. You were enough the day I created you. You were enough when I called you by name. You were enough when I gave my life for you. There's nothing you could ever do to earn my love and nothing you could ever do to lose it. It simply is. It always has been. It always will be. When you feel empty, let my love fill you again. When you feel afraid, let it hold you. When you feel alone, whisper, God, remind me of your love, and I will wrap you in a peace that words cannot describe. My love doesn't just visit you, it lives in you. It flows through every part of your being. It is the reason you wake up with new strength each day. It is the reason you keep going even when everything tells you to stop. Look back, my child. Every moment you thought was your end was actually my love protecting you. Every delay was my love preparing something better. Every closed door was my love leading you somewhere safer. Every tear you cried watered the soil where joy will soon bloom. Nothing has been wasted and nothing will ever separate you from my love. I want you to live each day knowing this truth. You are fully, completely, endlessly loved. Not halfway, not sometimes. Not only when you are good, always. You are loved in your laughter and in your pain, in your weakness and in your strength, in your faith and even in your doubt. My love is not a feeling that changes. It is the very foundation of who I am, and I am forever yours. So today, rest. Let the noise fade, let the worries go. Close your eyes and feel my presence like a gentle breeze touching your face. I am here, my child. I am here in the quiet, in the chaos, in every breath you take. My love is the melody that never stops playing, the flame that never dies, the promise that never breaks. You are home in me, you are safe in me, you are loved, always and forever. My beloved child, if this message touched your heart, leave your like as a sign of faith and gratitude, and share it with that special person who needs a reminder that they're not alone, that my love still reaches them. Every click, every share, every amen spreads my light farther. Go now and let your kindness be the spark that awakens another soul.